What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost and GeeksGamers.com, and it looks like LeBron James is going to be back on the floor a lot sooner than most people expected. You can see the breaking news from Bleacher Report. LeBron James has been cleared to return for the Lakers against the Clippers on Friday after multiple negative COVID-19 tests. And we are going to go to Shams for the actual, all this context for this tweet. But obviously, we made a video when it happened. LeBron James tested positive not once, but twice for COVID-19. He took 3 tests. 2 of them were positive. 1 of them was negative. According to the NBA's rules, that's 10 days unless you can return several negative COVID-19 tests. Apparently, that's what happened in this situation. Shams says just in, Lakers star LeBron James has been cleared from health and safety protocols to return on Friday versus the Clippers after testing positive, but since registering multiple negative COVID-19 tests, sources tell at The Athletic at Stadium. And we go over here and he elaborates, James has had multiple rounds of negative test results since returning to Los Angeles from Sacramento on Tuesday evening, multiple sources said. It appears the initial positive test ultimately was an inconclusive result. It should be mentioned there were 2 positive tests, not just 1, along with 1 negative one. So that would be very interesting if that's what happened. And there are a couple routes that NBA players can use after they've tested positive. Anyone who tests positive will have 2 routes to return to work. One is go 10 days or more after the first positive test or onset of symptoms, or test negative twice at least 24 hours apart via PCR testing. That is the route that will get LeBron James back on the floor, at least this quickly. And LeBron James put this out here the other day. A lot of people started asking, I wonder what this is. Maybe LeBron James is getting red-pilled, some people thought. I never thought that was the case. I kind of thought that LeBron probably had tested negative for COVID. And he was like, very strange here that I tested positive. Now I'm testing negative. As we've witnessed this entire time, there's not a ton of reliability with these things. We've seen it over and over again, false positives and false negatives. Now, to have 2 false positive tests occur to get him to miss time, that isn't something that's, I guess, that we've seen a ton. We've seen a lot of false positives, but 2 tests to come back positive like that, we haven't seen a ton of that in the NBA. When it happens to LeBron James, obviously, everyone's going to pay attention. But he put this out here, something is real, and then every single type of fish emoji, something real fishy going on. A lot of people were talking and speculating about that. I'd have to imagine that now the context behind that tweet is the fact that after he tested positive, he's had multiple negative tests. That should just go to show everybody that the fact that this system is so rigorous that they're getting tested like this, different rules for the jab versus the non-jab people, it's all insane. These people who are in the best physical condition of their lives, this is absolutely insane what they're having to go through to play basketball, let alone everybody else in the world having to go through all this just so they can go to work or just go to the grocery store or whatever. Let me know what you think about this. LeBron James is going to get back on the floor after all these positive COVID tests. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.